Hey everybody, this is just a quick video. I recently got an M4 Mac Mini. I've got it hooked up to my OLED TV, and this is going to be hopefully my primary gaming on a big screen like this, so I don't have to run cords from my other PCs and stuff. But this thing is so powerful, it can emulate Windows. So I'm using something called Crossover right now. It's the trial. I'm probably going to buy it because so far it's working about 60% of the time, but I know with tweaks I can improve it, just like on this one. This game didn't work right out of the box, or whatever you want to call it, out of the digital file off of Good Old Games, and I thought maybe it was an incompatibility issue with Crossover, but it's not. Actually, what it is there's a issue with this game starting up in full screen mode on some computers, and I guess these cause that problem. So again, we're emulating Windows through Crossover and installing Good Old Games onto there. And what happens is there's a driver issue, a video driver issue of some sorts. Well, I did a little research, found out on Good Old Games forum, you can download this config file and you can patch it into or replace it in there. So when you're in here, it's just like a Windows directory. You look at the bottle, it's called, that you've got this Windows installed base in and you're putting games into, and you just browse through it just like that. And I go to the Good Old Games, I go into RollerCoaster Tycoon, I go into data, I drill down and I find the game config and I replace it with this one that someone has up on Good Old Games. And once that's replaced, boom, it's working again, and it's in window mode. So I can do full screen by just hitting the, full screen window mode. And also, if you want, you can then after play with adjustments of your resolution in the Mac and then go back to full screen, and you'll see that it actually has different modes depending on how low your resolution is. I've actually got the ability to do a 4:3, or I can even do it in what looks to be a very lower resolution widescreen, which is nice. But that's how you do it. And this is going to be a series of stuff, hopefully, that I'm going to put out for you guys, showing how you can do Windows gaming on the new Macs with a little bit of tweaking. Now, this program isn't free. You can get it on sale, but a lot of times you're just trying to find a discount code, and there's discount codes out there for like 20% off. So I'm going to keep trying this. If I can get my compatibility of all my old games up to, say, 80 to 90% of being able to run on this Mac right off of this big screen OLED TV, this will be great, because I just want one powerful system that does it all, including gaming, DOS gaming, Windows, Mac gaming, and video editing. So let's see if this is a success. And you know what? These things are pretty cheap. They're $600 or less. Just amazing. We'll see you next time. So long.